Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, My Life in My Corner. So you guys, it has been a long time and a hot minute since I updated you guys or came on here. So I decided I was going to come on and give you guys an update. So we're going to sit down, we're going to talk about where I've been, what I've been up to, and how's the weight loss journey going so far. For those of you who were here and I started this channel was based around me losing weight as well as store hauls and try on hauls and crafting. I even did a little bit of crafting on this channel. But I haven't done it in a while. I haven't been posting a lot of updates. I've just been posting here and there. With COVID-19 happening, yeah, it set a lot of things back. And I just sort of wasn't feeling like making the weight loss vlogs, doing this and that and the third, because there was a lot going on prior to COVID. And that's like, I stopped probably posted on the channel a little bit before COVID. I think I posted it when I got my belly button pierced and some more things. And then I sort of just slowly stopped posting again. But yeah, but when COVID happened, it was just like, oh, I went back on the weight loss journey when COVID happened. I was trying to lose the weight and everything because I was gaining weight and everything. Like 8 years ago, I lost 100 pounds and I was able to keep it off for a few years. And I was really happy about that. But then I gained it back. And when I gained it back, of course, a lot of those pre-existing conditions were still there or they came back. So, yeah. And eventually I ended up having to go on high blood pressure medication, you guys. I was also put on metformin and a couple of other medications as well. So, yeah. So, whoo, I was not happy about that. So, but I'm back on my weight loss journey. So, I'm like trying to come here again and start posting more consistent here with the weight loss, showing the videos, showing the store hauls, showing the try on hauls, and just, you know, trying to keep myself in a positive mindset so I can have a positive mind and have positive motivation for myself to lose the weight and hold myself accountable. When I went to a weight loss clinic last year, yep, I had to go to a weight loss clinic because I had shot up over 300 something pounds. And at the end of 2022, I want to say around December 2022, I was up into like the 300s. I was like 310, maybe 312 pounds. And what I did was I literally started intermittent fasting. I intermittent fasted. So by the time January rolled around last year, I was like at 270 pounds. And what I ended up doing at the 270 pounds, I just hit a plateau. I could not drop underneath 270 pounds. And I was like struggling, and obviously I'm on high blood pressure medication. I'm taking this metformin. And one of the reasons I was prescribed metformin, well, there's two reasons I was prescribed metformin. One was being pre-diabetic, and the other one was due to, it can also help you lose weight. So yeah, just keep that in mind. And metformin is a type 2 diabetes medication, okay? Just so you guys know. A lot of people just don't like taking it because of the side effects. And whoo, if you take metformin, you know the side effects. You be on that toilet. But anyways, so yeah, that was going on. And if you guys notice that I'm fidgeting a lot and I say like a lot, and it's because my anxiety. I'm anxious. I have anxiety, obviously. If you don't know, now you know. So anyways, I ended up going to a weight loss clinic, and they basically put me on the Wegovy, which is semaglutide, a form of semaglutide, basically. And they ended up putting me on that, and I ended up taking that shot once a week, and I ended up dropping for, like, let's see, I started the shot in February, and I stopped taking it in July. So basically, by the time the end of July came, August came, you guys, I was down into the lower 200s. I had got down to like 211. That's what the scale, I think the scale said. It was like 211.6. I have a picture somewhere. It was like 211.6 on the scale. And I was like, oh my God, oh my God. I was so freaking happy because I ended up dropping, geez, about 100 pounds last year. So yeah, now, I know that sounds crazy, but not only did I do the Wegovy, I also, and Wegovy's like Ozempic, you guys, but I also had to work out and restrict my calories, drink my water, and I was also doing intermittent fasting also, as well as keep my mental in check too. So that was a lot of stress and strain going on with that as well. Now, to let you guys know, by the end of the year, I had ended up gaining 30 pounds back. It was like 30, I don't know the exact number, but it's like 36 pounds, so close to 40 pounds back. I was like, oh my God. I was so frustrated with myself because I did not want to get back over 300 pounds again. So I was really frustrated. I was like, what am I going to do? And I did the same thing I did last year. I started intermittent fasting. And then I called the weight loss clinic up again. And I said, I need some help because I'm struggling, because I did go off of the Wegovy last year. I did go off Wegovy because I felt like I could do it on my own, maintain it on my own, and everything else. Now, I wanted to give you guys a little disclaimer that my primary care doctor did say I was probably going to gain like at least some of the weight back once I went off the semaglutide, which of course I did. I gained like 30 plus pounds back. Now, anyways, let's just go to this year. So we're in this year, right? So I ended up going back to the doctor around the same time, the weight loss doctor, you guys. And I'm like, I'm back here. Obviously, my weight is starting to come back and it's creeping back up. And I'm trying to do everything because I have a folder that they gave me last year at the weight loss clinic that shows you how to eat, what to eat, what not to eat, and they tell you to obviously keep a food journal. And your food journal is actually, you got to write everything down in your food journal. So using the apps is like, you can use the apps if you want to, but me personally, I found that using it and writing it down actually helps, especially more now this year than I did last year, because last year I was using apps on and off and I would write stuff down every now and then. But yeah, definitely this year I can tell you writing it down definitely helps. So definitely keep yourself a food journal if you want to lose weight. Start writing down the food that you're eating so you can know how many calories that you're ingesting compared to how many calories that you are just like what is it? It's like, I forgot what it's called, using. So yeah, I forgot what it's called. It's a whole terms for them, you guys, okay? I just can't remember off the top of my head. I have it written down somewhere in my actual food journal. I write stuff down in there, so when I learn new things, I write it down. If the doctor says I'm gonna write down. But anyways, let's get back to this update. So keep your stuff written down. And so I was writing my stuff down, doing this and that. But anyways, let's scroll back to this year. So this year I ended up going back to the doctor around the same time, and I said my weight's back, y'all, oh my goodness. Got on the shot again. So I got back on the shot. So I'm on the shot, mind you, I'm on the shot and I'm doing the shot and everything, right? And I noticed my weight's not coming off as fast as it was last year. Like last year, it was just count. Weight was just coming off. Like I was like, oh my God, like this is so awesome, right? And not only was it helping with my weight, but it also, when I did do blood work at my primary care doctors, because obviously I was on metformin, so we were checking levels and things like that as well. And we're checking some vitamin levels and this and that and the third. So yeah, so obviously it seemed like the semaglutide was helping with the borderline diabetes, okay, just so you guys know, because my numbers were going downward. So that was like, yes. So that was a plus. Now they were going to jump back into this year, okay? So anyways, back earlier this year, in the beginning of this year, yeah, that's where we are right now. So what ended up happening was I ended up going back, like I told you guys, and then I went back on the shots, and I noticed the shots were not helping. They weren't helping me at all. So I ended up literally losing like 2 pounds or 3 pounds or 5 pounds. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. Now, mind you, these shots are not cheap. Just so you guys know, they're not cheap. They do cost money, just so y'all know. So I was just sitting there like, okay. So yeah. But anyways, we did that, you guys. The weight was just not coming off like I thought it was going to come off. And I was so annoyed because I had only lost like 20 pounds in a couple of months. And I was like, wow, that's crazy for being on a shot every week. And then what ended up happening was we ended up doing the food journal, and the guy, my weight loss doctor, was like, take the food journal, write in your food journal every day, eat 1,000 calories. If you go to 1,200, that's okay, but don't eat over that. And that's what I ended up doing, and I ended up dropping 25 plus pounds. So I ended up losing 50 pounds. So I was like, yes, I did it.